Good morning, DIALED fans, and welcome back to Lenzerheide for day 4, the day you've all been waiting for. Downhill finals, the sun is gone, the rain is back, and the track is slick. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, so the end of the European season for us means we kind of pack everything up, prepare to go away. Quite a lot of stuff we ship ahead of time, like tyres, because they take up a lot of room. Stuff like bikes we'll we'll prepare and pack up and fly over. So it gets pretty expensive flying with all this stuff and all these bikes. We're quite fortunate the office is in Connecticut, so it's quite close, you know, and all these races are on the east, so it's pretty close and we can ship stuff there and then people can bring it up from the office. It's pretty much the same crew. There's basic stuff already out there, compressors, tables, chairs, tents, and then we just take the sort of bikes, tools, performance gear, everything we need. The next 2 weeks hopefully will involve quite a lot of relaxing. After this race, we'll drive back to the service course in Stuttgart, and there we'll prepare all the boxes and everything, and then I'll probably drive back to the UK and then fly from the UK rather than flying with the boxes twice. There'll be a lot to do, but it's at a far different pace to kind of racing, so you can take time. Relaxing for me is being at home for a start, which is always nice. In Sheffield, going bike riding, going to the football, just getting away from bikes for a bit, and spending time with my girlfriend. Just the usual stuff that everyone does to relax, really.
Okay, last European World Cup for us guys. It's been a bit of an interesting one. We've slowly been reducing the team. We had everyone minus Bernie at Val di Sole last week, and Lenzerheide now have only got Emily. The boys are in Whistler. We're on Saturday, so they're on the first day of the Enduro currently. Bernard's over there. He's currently got an injury, so he's just hanging out with them, making sure they're good to go. For today, we've got to pack up. It's Saturday for us today. We've actually got a ferry tomorrow lunchtime, and Monday morning we fly out to Vancouver. First week there, we've got Crankworks, competing in a few different events. Kind of got to see what the boys want to do. Bernie is unlikely to be riding. Matt and Eddie, see what they want to do. They've had quite a few races recently, so we'll see what falls into place for those boys. Emily's taking a couple of bikes, so she's going to do, I think she's going to do EDH, she's going to do the downhill and perhaps the dual. And then after that, luckily for us guys, after the week of Crankworks, we've got a whole week in Whistler for ourselves riding. Pretty excited about that. And then after that, Mont Saint Anne will roll over into West Virginia. And then it doesn't actually end there for us because we've got the Enduro guys. We do Hardline straight away the week after. And then after that, we have Zermatt Enduro, and then we have finale.
And what's the first thing you're going to do at the end of the season?
Get in the garage and play with motorbikes? Probably, yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, no worries, man. Cool.
So this being the last European race of the year means that logistically we have quite a few things to do tomorrow. Packing down, we won't be using this pit setup again over in North America. We'll actually be using Easy Ups, but we need to take a lot of product from here. So basically we'll all spread up the product between us, fly home, and then take that to North America when we go. When we get home, basically we'll have a couple of days just to get over a bit of jet lag and have a bit of a rest from the last 2 weeks. And then it's go time as per normal. So Jack will be back at training. I'll be there to look after the bikes and do training runs and stuff with him and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the next 2 weeks till Worlds and the last round. Hopefully explore a little of New York. I haven't been to the East Coast, so maybe like a little holiday. We'll just see how we go. Not entirely sure if we're doing the US Open or not yet, which is the week after Snowshoe. So we'll just see what happens there. Intense is really close to where the race is, so it'd be nice to go there. And I think Aaron and Nico are definitely doing the race. and we're not 100% sure yet.
Not a lot happens in the next 2 weeks really, other than we probably will be getting the world's bikes built up, ready. They should be good to go for world champs, and we'll be continuing them onto snowshoe as well. The truck will get all packed up and stuff, yeah, we'll give it a good wash down, and that's done then for the season. We have some containers and stuff out in Mont Saint Anne, so we'll keep a lot of stuff there, we'll get a lot of stuff delivered directly, but then we do carry a lot of our own stuff there in bike bags and so on. We'll kind of travel home from here tomorrow. We've got 2 weeks at home before the next 2 World Cups, and it does give us a little bit of time to recalculate, reset. Personally myself, I'll be back at work for the next 2 weeks. I've got a bike shop at home. Danny will probably get out riding once or twice in that time, get back into a little bit of a gym routine, but he won't do too much, just maintain what he's got at the minute and get ready mentally and physically for the last 2. We've got a couple of weeks rest. Personally, I'm doing a national myself. Back in the UK, I used to race myself, so I'm doing the last downhill national. After that, we've got a stag do to come up because Danny's getting married in November, so I think September, October, November at home will be pretty busy. We'll be getting out a few times, getting a few rides in with the lads and stuff. We've got an away stag do, and we'll be having a home one as well, and then getting ready for the wedding.
For us as a team, I guess we finished with the truck, so we're heading overseas, which for me and Dean, everything is overseas at the moment. So yeah, lose a truck, go to more of a pit tent setup with a smaller setup, and I guess not as many tools, etc. But we've still got support from the Scott guys over in America and Canada, which is sweet. So we're actually heading to California, so for me it's probably more of a holiday. Dean will still keep training. We're actually staying with one of his old teammates, so that'll be really fun. I haven't been there before, so I'm really excited. For me, it's not really too relaxing. I'm actually straight back into my other day job, so but we've actually got his brother's Bucks party, so that'll be real fun. So I'm sure we'll get loose there and let all the pressure out and just have fun.
The last race, it's at the last World Cup is in Europe. It's always a good party. This year it's a bit different because we still have a few races to go, and that World Champ actually it was in 3 weekends time. It's always a bit special because we know it's the last time we go in the bus traveling all together and all this. I don't know, it's hard to explain actually, because especially these days when we still have like 2 big races coming, it's like World Champ and the last World Cup of the season is always interesting because like for points wise we can always grab some few points to get like as close as possible to the top. For us it will be try to reach 6th or 5th if it's possible for Brooke, and like for Laurie I guess being in top 5 would be quite interesting for the overall of the World Cup. And after that it's big focus on what's coming for World Champ, this 1-day race. Flying to Crankworx because Brooke is leading the overall on downhill. Then it's not going to be so much of a chill out because we going to focus on this race, try to wrap up the full series and full win if it's possible. That would be quite interesting. It's good for the mental to reach approach the World Champ with another victory. It's always good, And the week after that will be just a chill out race, like a weekend. Like week in Vancouver, we're gonna do some fishing, some shrimp picking, and like riding the North Shore. It's just like good life. Just cooling down before the big hit of the World Champ. I won't be home straight because after the last race we go to Red Bull Online. Another race, big race, but it's going to be more like kind of a fest, and after that we still have some testing going on. And after that, when I'm home, the first thing I want to do is just like sleep the first 2 mornings and just spend a bit of time on my road bike. And next thing is for myself is building my gym to get ready for next year Master World Champ.
Obviously, we have a big setup in here, so that means we're going to be slimming down for the next World Cup and the World Champs. It means a lot of packing bikes into bags and trying to keep everything or pack everything but have the least amount of baggage just for the team boss to make him happy, not too much excess. Obviously we are coming back off the 2-week trip, so everything is pretty battered. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of unpacking, making sure everything is right for the next 2 World Cups, or the World Cup and the World Champs. Just last ordering of the parts, making sure the world's bikes are top notch. But yeah, we're literally, you know, normally it is unpacking and a packing week, so there's not going to be much time off for the mechanics for sure. Going to start prepping for the rampage.
It's an important stage because we are so exciting to get the podium and to chase Tracy. A little bit sleeping before the World Champs because we are very tired.
And how about for Marin?
A little bit sleeping too, but working for the World Champ. Yeah. Again, sleeping.
Sounds like you need some sleep. Thanks, brother.
Thanks.
There's been a few World Cup here in Europe, and next one's gonna be World Champ actually. And after snowshoe, last World Cup, basically we all got prepared to go to Canada and USA. So we're gonna pack everything in the truck in boxes and just flying with everything to Canada. Yeah. So we have 2 weeks off, which are not really off. So we need to prepare everything, get the World Champ bikes ready, and yeah, that would be good. Can't wait. There will be a bit of quality time, you know, back home, just like easy. Yeah, would be good, but still staying focused, you know, and just like don't lose it. And even for Loris, he may come to Morzin, do some more training, and yeah, before Mont-Sainte-Anne, make sure we're good to go. So no, we just have a kind of big easy up, like massive easy ups, and yeah, just put everything in boxes. We're gonna have a big van, and just everything in the van, and yeah. So no big setup for Canada or US. At the end, I'm just gonna go to see my wife in Canada, spend some quality time there in a chalet in Canada, and Loris is gonna go back home, and yeah, easy peasy for a few weeks, couple months, 1 month, something, and back on training again. We've got a lot more things to test for next year, so yeah, it would be cool.
Thanks, PA. Have a good race today.
Right on, yeah, cheers.
Just trying to get ready for Mount St. Anne. So after this event, we organized all of our equipment and we head to Mount St. Anne and get ready for the World Championships, and then on to snowshoe for the last World Cup final. So pretty action-packed 3 weeks getting prepared for that. So not a lot of time off, I don't think. Well, I look forward to riding my bike. So that's what I look forward to, and I think Luca's maybe as well, but just a little bit time away from racing. I mean, we love the racing part, it's what we're here for, but I think at the end of the year, it's just time to peel off, and for me, I like to go back home and ride my bike.
Thanks, guys. Good luck today.
Cool, thank you.
Last European race, it pretty much means that the season is slowly coming to an end. It almost seems like yesterday we started. I think we all super happy to be here, but at the same time, you know, we are definitely looking forward to get the season done and dusted in the best way as possible. We are pretty busy as a team, racing enduro and downhill. Therefore, we got a kind of two crew and split up and travel around depending what our rider needs. So we have a bunch of us that at the moment are in Whistler. Our team manager Morrison is there helping out Noga Korem with the enduro. Then we got our sport marketing manager Steve Spencer, then going to join next week the Crankworks event, supporting Rachel and all our athletes, Bernardo Cruz and all the guys. When us, downhill mechanic, we're going to get a chance to go home. I'm going to go finale hometown, have a swim in the sea and go with my son, recharge the batteries, and then yeah, excited to head back over US. For me, a brand new venue, snowshoes in West Virginia. Looking forward to that. Before then, I'm going to go to do another EWS, so Mammoth, North Star. Then, yeah, World Champs, snowshoe, Zermatt, finale, game over.
Wow, sounds good.
At the end of the season, probably what I look forward the most is hang out with my little kid, 2.5 years old. Ride bikes together, swimming, time with the family, time off, ride my own bike for once. And yeah, just recharge the battery and enjoy it.
All right, thanks, Matteo. Good luck today.
Thank you. Thanks, dude. Thank you.
I think it's as greasy as it could be right now. And also, you can see the rain coming down there a bit further up the mountain. 2.1 back then. Wow.
I would say only 2.1.
Only 2.1, but if looking at the overall, Tracy Hannah, if this woman doesn't get in front of Cabru, can't win the overall today. Takes the outside line there, Claudio.
And she's currently riding on the same pace as Cabru before.
South African godfather of downhill mountain bike racing winner, second place, 2:53.73 for Graham.
It was hard to know what the track was like because it was rained this morning. It was greasy, but in fact the race run it was in prime conditions. I just actually set my bike up from yesterday. I thought I'm just going to roll the dice through and just run it like it was. It felt great. I really had a good race. I'm stoked with second. I don't think it could have gone better. I mean, obviously it could have, but I was just so stoked with that race.
I'm genuinely stoked on that today. Yeah, I've had a really good run, just linked everything together sweet, and man, after last week I am so tired. So piecing together a run and just being able to mentally hold it together for me was honestly a massive achievement for me this week. So yeah, I cannot complain with that. Yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks.
Some confidence going into Worlds?
Yeah, I'm really confident. I'm stoked to go home, get my energy back in a pile, get some good prep in and hit it hard. I think Worlds isn't a mile off Val de Sol and these type of tracks. So yeah, I'm genuinely stoked.
The run was good. The track was honestly probably perfect. Besides maybe like 2 spots, it was a bit greasy, but literally just went for it and got a bit loose right at the start. And kind of like I don't know, got my head in the right spot and felt like I built towards the bottom. And then yeah, dude, I'm real happy. I was a bit nervous up top because I knew I could do well, and to lay one down, I'm stoked. It's really good. Yeah, cheers, brother.
It was actually pretty hard. Like it was one of those tracks where in the middle there's like a big sprint, and I was just dead after that. Did some little mistakes in trying to cut the time, and I was like, yeah, struggling. So good to move on and have some rest before World Champ, and hope we can do good there, and we'll see.
Okay, we'll see you in St. Anne.
See you in St. Anne, bro.
I got a good run. It was still a bit slippery, but really happy, like pushing hard, few mistakes, but really good run. Bikes works really good, and Marine won. Dean's still in the hot seat now, so it's kind of a perfect weekend, I guess. Just a bit sad for Brendan, but we'll be back.
Thanks, Flo.
Yeah, the course was running much better. I came over here before I went up and watched my teammate come down, and it looked super greasy, kind of like it was in practice, but all the sections in the open were actually super grippy for us right now. The course was running great. It was a lot better than I expected. And once I hit the first couple turns, I kind of thought, all right, let's go for it. I ended up actually coming off line a few times, and I didn't think the run was going to hold up, feeling like that. But I think just with it rolling faster, that helped give me a bit of an advantage. But stoked to be in the race, like qualifying well and racing at the same time as the fastest guys puts me on the same track. And I think earlier when I was this season qualifying poorly, I was racing early and not racing the same course. So it's nice today, and sometimes when you're getting the groove and you're at the top, it's like it just comes naturally. That's what it felt like today.
Track was actually really good. It was just like sort of one really slippery section, but other than that, it was almost perfect. So my run was, I kind of messed it up by like something happened in the gate and like my gears skipped and I already kind of fucked up the start. So and then I made like a big mistake in the woods, but so I was a bit pissed off, but happy that I'm still 11th. It's good bit of confidence for Worlds. I think I was on for a good one this weekend, so yeah, take the positives and get ready for Worlds.
The track was running pretty fast now. We had a lot of rain this morning, so it was slippery. But race runs, they started to dry out on the top section. And it was a bit of a gamble how hard you could push. You weren't sure whether to attack or back off. So I had a good run. It was pretty cautious, but I picked up some pace towards the bottom. And yeah, it felt good. Cheers, man.
Yeah, I mean, I rode pretty well. I felt like I had a strong pace at the top, and I rode pretty strong there. And then as I was getting down the track, I started making a few little mistakes and lost quite a bit of time. So it's annoying, but I know I can do it. So a couple of hard weeks at home now, and I should be right for World Champs.
Run was good. I mean, didn't make any major mistakes. Hit a few sections really fast that were really important, and took the win. I'm overjoyed, man.
And what's the plan for Worlds now?
Just getting ready, going back to Crankworks first, and then out to St. Anne. Excited to represent the country.
Great. Nice work today, man.
Thank you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, Marie de Cabellou.
the race was super interesting because in the morning it was really slippery. It was opposite to how it was all week, where the woods were tacky and the outside was like ice, like around all those berms. So riders really had to adjust. It seemed like people were kind of puzzling in the morning, but it seemed like also they kind of got it. Amari's race run was insane. I saw like probably 2 or 3 people say they had like perfect runs, and they were just confused as to how he did what he did. Same with Marine. She really like went for it. I think she's kind of on a confidence high, which is like so cool to see. And yeah, going into World Champs, I think some people will probably like try to take some lessons from here, a little bit bike setup. I saw some people kind of struggling with it this week, and I think people will be on it, so should be good.
How about the goat? Still on top, eh?
Not quite on top, but still up there, yeah. Good run. I knew he was strong down bottom. He had a line that none of the other guys were doing, so he was carrying speed, and he made time on the bottom. A little mistake up top, which basically cost him the race, but Amaury was really strong today, and Greg gave him a good run for his money.
All right, that's a wrap for downhill here in Lenzerheide. Fox had some great results, including Seth Sherlock taking first in junior men, Marin Cabrew taking first in pro women, and in pro men we had Danny Hart in 5th and Greg Minar in 2nd. Hope you enjoyed our downhill coverage. Tomorrow we got an exclusive interview with Michael Vanderpool, so stay tuned.